Hello everybody, welcome to another true review. Today I'm bringing you Crazy Strike Bowling EX on the Xbox One. It's only available in the US at the moment, priced at $12.99, and should be available as we speak on the marketplace. So we have a 10-pin bowling game. You have classic mode, you have a crazy mode where obstacles get thrown in your way, you have a challenge mode where you have to complete set scenarios, and you also have a bizarre battle mode where two players stand at either side of the lane and you're bowling balls towards each other trying to knock pins down. That's a very odd mode, I have to tell you. So start at the very beginning. Classic mode, straightforward bowling, you would think. Well, it should be. This is the mode you've got to nail. If you're doing a sport game, you've got to nail your core exhibition mode, and unfortunately it fails because the controls are so inaccurate. There is a sweet spot for all the characters, which is the same for all the characters in fact, where you simply don't have to move and you can just tap the A button to set your power at anything you want, from a snail's pace to a thunderbolt shot, and then just simply hit a certain spot on the aim meter and you'll get a strike each and every time, or 99.9% of the time anyway. And that shouldn't be the case really, because it basically negates you having to use like the angled shots, the spin shots, which I'm going to get onto now. That said, it is kind of like a little bit of a blessing in disguise, because the spin and aims are too overly sensitive. There's no way to fine tune your shots. If you want to slightly move or angle your shot a board to the left or right, you'll find that even the slightest little nudge of the stick left or right sends it moving way too far. There's just no finesse and precise control which you really need, because if you're playing this game properly, especially in the challenge mode where some of the scenarios are to get some very awkward splits or to negotiate various obstacles, these spin mechanics need to work, because how are you expected to curve a ball around the shot or angle it around the shot when these controls are just so imprecise? Moving on to the second mode, it's crazy mode. It's basically the same as classic mode, but walls get put in your way, moving walls, bounce pads, there's power-ups to pick up, which powers up to each of the character's special moves. When your character's powered up, you hit the Y button, do a very routine 6-7 button input QTE, get the power up and bow your ball. Now these power ups can help enormously, because some of them make your ball jump over obstacles, some of them stop it in mid roll and you can re-angle the shot. One power up even gives you direct control over the ball as well, which is very interesting. Each character has their own individual one. The problem with these power-ups is the process of activating them. You hit the Y button, then you have to do the QTE, which like nobody in the world is going to fail these QTEs. They're so easy to do, and then you have to watch the animation of them powering up and getting a special ability on the ball. And this process takes about 20 seconds, 15-20 seconds to do each and every time. Not so much of the problem in crazy mode, because you have to build these powers up. But moving on to the next mode, which is challenge mode. Some of these scenarios that get set up require you to use a special ability, and rather than the game starting you off already powered up, ready to use the ability, it makes you go through the process each and every time. Now, in view of challenge mode, you can roll one ball and fail and have to restart the entire process again. Watching this 15-20 minute process over and over again becomes grating very fast. Further to compound challenge mode, because of its heavy restart nature, the restart takes far too long. You go through a get ready procedure of your character walking up, it comes up with get ready, and then it flashes up the win conditions again. Now we already know what the win conditions are because we selected them when we chose the challenge we wanted, and it just goes on to delay things. And as I say, compounded even more with the scenarios which require to use special abilities, because you've got this 10-15 seconds introduction sequence, and then you've got this another 15-20 seconds of powering up to do before you can roll one ball, probably fail, and then have to do it all again. But the challenge mode does allow you to unlock various things, various extra costumes which you can change your character into, which gives them extra stats. To be honest with you, other than the speed, the power meter moves, the aim meter moves, and the sweet spot area, I didn't really notice that much difference between the characters, even though they're supposed to have different ratings. Presentation, graphically it's okay. It's not this generation, it's probably last generation. Does a reasonable job. It's bright, colourful anime style. The characters are cute enough, variety there. The bears, I'd like to know the explanation over the bear. Very, very weird character. Musically, again, bright, colourful, jingly. The music tends to fit the theme of the level. Haunted house level, spooky. That desert level, you get that kind of Arabian kind of music, jungle, bongo drums, things such as that. Kind of fits the themes really. But the biggest issue I have with it, like I say, is just the presentation in places just enormously gets in the way of playing the game. So you spend more time watching introductions and pre-canned sequences than actually playing the game itself. Especially challenge mode, there needed to be a very quick way to go bang, restart the map, restart the challenge, restart the attempt again. So unfortunately, as it stands at the moment, I'm going to be able to only give Crazy Strike Bowling EX a 2 out of 5. Now, a lot of these problems can be rectified. They could sort out the sensitivity of the controls, make the spin controls actually usable, the shortening of the restart sequences for the challenge mode especially could be fixed. It could quite easily be fixed, and if that is the case, then this is going to be a fun game. That's not going to be a chore to play. But unfortunately, when the half the controls are redundant in the main mode, it's just doesn't really offer that much for the asking price of $12.99, even though you can play up to 4-player local co-op as well, because there's no really incentive playing against your friends when everybody knows, or everybody will know quickly, that you can simply just not move and tap your A button a couple of times to get a strike with almost certainty. They fix these. It'll go up by a point, but as it stands at the moment, it's only going to be a 2 out of 5, I'm afraid. So I hope you enjoyed the review. Please remember to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next review.